about that, but here we go. I want to show you a different view. Jahar, you're good to roll, man. You're good to go. Yep. So Jahar's gonna go down and get some on-field footage for everybody. We'll even have audio coming from the field as well. Okay. So our other cameraman's camera didn't play well with this wireless transmitter, but we've got another one. Sorry I lost all you. We had about 100 people watching the live feed, and we had to restart it. So it's terrible. My bad. We'll get better for you.
Good.
You're on, Jahar.
So here we are, guys. We're live down on the field. Best of the best. We've got the champ game here in between the Hush and Sick With It. What just happened a moment ago, Artie Barcelo, he threw it deep to Antoine Kelly. It was an interception down on the end by their cornerback, number 13. And so now they've taken the ball over. They're at the 50. They're getting ready to march down the field here.
All right, here, you need to go tell Jahar he's walking around and he's doing this. He needs to hold it steady. Oh, fuck.
Hey, and there's an interception by Antoine. Antoine takes it, it's in the air. It was just a lob there, and Antoine just jumped up there. He was there before the ball was in the air, really. And quarterback still threw it. Antoine went up, interception. Going back the other way. Huskers ball on the 40.
What kind of output do you have? No, I just want you on the field and like. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. What kind of USB HDMI out? Is it a mini or a micro? I've got the micro. It might be a micro. Okay.
Yeah, timeout on the field. Sick with it. That's their first timeout of the half. This is the first half.
You know what I'm saying?
Big plays back and forth. Two plays that were deep. One Artie and then one on this side. You see what happens when you just play that long game. Interceptions they can inevitably happen, and so now they're going to look for something maybe different here to march it down the field and then get into the end zone and punch one. Here they go.
That's what I see. Yeah, that's fine. I got perfect spots. Okay, I need Jahar to come back.
Can I get it and plug in?
You can get it. Well, I need to like connect those devices and make sure they're talking to each other. So, I need.
Where's he at?
Yep, he needs to come back because all right, you need to be on the field like where Jesse's at and all that and doing good shit.
I know what to do there.
Cool.
Because he's concerned with his audio. I am not.
Any scores yet? 6-0 who? Sick with it. Let's see here. Okay, channel 6. Sorry, Jahar, that wasn't working out, man. It was too choppy.
Was it?
Yep. So yeah, you have some video out on there. I'll let you know when I see some video on this, but it might have to be like a load. Oh, Salas to the right a little bit. Just move over here real quick.
Some crazy plays. Artie.
Bear with us. We are going to get you a good view.
There's already deep.
Can you show me what
Ball
you got?
dropped in the end zone. Was going up for the pick off an Artie rollout. Couldn't find the receiver. Defender went up and knocked the ball down. It was a great play. Artie had him deep. Fourth down, Huskers. It looks like they're going to go ahead and turn the ball over and punt the ball over to Sick with it.
I have no viewfinder.
Going to give the ball over. They're going to be punting from about their 40-yard line.
Forward sideways or this. But
Sickwood is going to take it over at about the 15-yard line. They're going to go ahead and try to punch another one in the end zone here. Sickwood takes over at the 15-yard line. We've got Sick-Witted with the ball at the 15. Their quarterback quick screen to the receiver. He gets to the inside. About a 4-yard pickup. All right, give him about 2 yards. Look for Sick-Witted to continue to try to attack that screen and get down the field. Kind of chop away at the Huskers here. Try to get their defense honest and then get down the field and score one big. They did it earlier. We'll see what they do now here. Here's the quarterback. He throws it to the lineman. Lineman completion for about a 3-yard gain. Just inside the 20 here. We are here in Loveland, Colorado. Loveland Sports Park. It's about 4:40 p.m. and we are in the championship game. We've got the Huskers against Sick-Witted out of Vegas. Huskers from Colorado. Great game. We've got Sick-Witted up 6-0. Sick-Witted quarterback number 3 throws it outside to his lineman. He gets it up the field just before the 30-yard line for first down. Looks like Sick-Witted is going to have a first down here. Here's number 3. He throws it to the screen to the outside. There he goes. And he's taking off. He takes it off for about 5 yards up the field again for another screen. Number 3 to the screen to the receiver to the outside.
He doesn't know how to throw.
Number 3, there we go. And he's back to the screen to the outside. Sick-Witted player, he takes it up the sideline. Number 1. He's been scoring a lot of touchdowns today. Look for him to try to find the end zone again. He found him on the first connection. But he's looking like well and alive. He looks like he wants this game. Number 3 on the connection and number 1 on the outside. Sick-Witted at the 40. They're about at the 41. They're getting ready for another play to the lineman. quarterback just with that slick arm, he just kind of underhands it, gives it to the lineman. He presses off the line. He's off on his way. He gains another about 5 to 6 yards there. Sick with it, just chopping away at the yards, just chopping away, moving the Huskers down the field slowly, but methodically, just getting them and crunching them down the field slowly, making sure that they don't have much time of possession on the Huskers side. They want to make sure that they kind of control the tempo and get this game in their favor, or shift it and make the Huskers play their game. And so far what we've seen is an up-tempo Sick with it. Then they kind of change that tempo, and then they're dumping it to their linemen. Kind of get confused there because you're trying to match their intensity and you don't know what's coming, and then he just sidearm it to the lineman, and he's good, or he's got off for about 6-7 yards. So they've got to make sure that they watch that moving forward, that lineman releasing. They're changing up their lineman here every now and then just to get some new fresh legs out there. So keep an eye out for that. Sick way to getting ready for the snap. We've got a false start on Sick with it. We're going to take it back about 5 yards. False start on Sick with it.
Oh.
Sick with it. There he goes. He throws it to the connection to the center this time. And he connects to the center for about 10 yards there. They're getting ready to push them down the field again. Getting a little bit chippy there. CTS player there walking past the quarterback. Got a couple words to say to him. There's a couple players out there saying the play clock is running while they're trying to figure out what is going on down on the field. So they want the next play to get going. So they make sure they're not chewing too much of that clock, and they'll have an opportunity to get the ball back before the half. Here goes Sick with it. They're getting ready for the snap here. Sick with it. There's a false start. There's a false start on Sick with it. That's another one that's gonna hurt them in the end. They continue to get these false starts. They eat up some of the yards that they completed on, and so you don't want to do that. You want to keep progressing, getting down the field. Too many penalties on this particular drive. I believe that might be their third penalty already. 2 false starts so far. You want to fix that early. Make sure that that's not an issue going into the second half. Here's Sick with a quarterback, takes the snap. He looks short again. Another sidearm throw. So it looks like the inside receiver on the right side of the field. Not much of a gain, but there is a timeout on the field by the Huskers. He gains maybe about 3 yards or so. Timeout Huskers. Maybe here at about a minute left. Unfortunately, we don't know the full time. I can't see it there. Oh, it's about 31 seconds or so left. About 30 seconds or so left on the clock. We've got a timeout, Huskers. We've got a timeout on the field. Timeout over. Here we go. New quarterback in the backfield. Oh, they're going to punt. They elected to punt the ball. So here's the punt. It's off and away. It's taken. Here we go onto the right side of the field, and he's off, and he gains about 30 yards. There's a flag on the field, on the far side of the field. We'll see what it is in here in just a second. In the meantime, while we're waiting on the official call of that flag, if you're looking for any new roofing, your shingles need to be replaced, give our friends a call at Premier Roofing Company. You can call them now. It's 970-797-4687, or you can also shoot them a text at 501-743-1116. No obligation. They just want to check out your shingles. Make sure you got the right shingles on your roof. Give them a call. Looks like that flag is going to go against Huskers. They're going to bring the ball back. It's going to be set at about the 19-yard line. It's about 20 seconds left in the half. They're going to look for something quick here down the field. They've got a couple timeouts left in the pocket, so we'll see what they do here and how they try to get themselves down the field. Looks like they're going to go down the field, though. They're going to go ahead and attempt this drive down the field from the 19-yard line. Artie takes the snap. Artie steps back. He steps in. He throws it deep. He throws it deep, and there's another interception. Number 13, that is his second interception for the game. Number 13 on Sick With It, and he is having a field day today. He picks Artie off. Now, Artie was just trying to get the ball down the field, so that's an okay interception. They've got about 11 seconds on the clock or so, or that may be the half. That is halftime, so, you know, that's not a terrible throw. Artie tried to get the ball down the field, about 20 seconds left or so. You know, you can't really blame that. It's an interception, unfortunately, but they'll get a chance to get back out there. They'll be going on defense first now here, so they're going to have the same result. They'll have to come out here, step fast. They're still down 6-0. There is, by no means, this game is over. Got a whole half to finish off. And also, if you are looking for any decks, fences, or cabinets, or any carpentry, give our friends Omega Contracting a call. They'll fix it all. They specialize in it all as well. 720-276-4915. They'll love to come over, give you a quote, take a look at your cabinets. Again, their telephone number is 720-276-4915. And I hope you guys already got your cheesy bread. The free cheesy bread, you head over to Perry's Pizza and Tap House in Johnstown. They'll give you a free pizza bread if you just mention best of the best. So head over to Perry's Pizza and Tavern, and they'll give you some free cheesy bread. Just mention best of the best. We've got halftime on the field, just 6-0. 6-0. Huskers are down here. They're going to have to just muster something more here going into the second half. Something that they're good for, something that they're really known for. See, the way that the Huskers usually play, they can tire a lot of teams out in the first half. So what they do is they kind of make you bite the bait a little bit, and they'll let you play fast, let you get all your plays in the first half, come out in the second half, and sometimes change their identity. So we'll see what Huskers can do here and how they come out in the second half. They'll be coming out on defense first, so their defense will have to now set the tone for the entire second half. And we'll see how they pick that up. They've been doing well against the Potent Sick With It so far, but so far this game, for the most part, is even. But Huskers won't stop now, though. You can definitely bank on a game. And it is way too early to call the Huskers out. This is what they do. They're used to this. They've been in this position multiple times, and most of the time they're in those positions. They get or they prevail and they end up winning those championships. So that's just in history. Now this is a completely different situation. They do have Sick With It on the other side out of Vegas. They've had a great tournament so far. So we will see a little bit of different play out of the Huskers, because now they've got to match the tempo and they've got to make some stops and get into the end zone, find the end zone, and maybe start throwing it a little short, and maybe pushing those corners back a little bit. What they're not doing right now is running enough of those screens. We're not seeing Antoine get involved. We're not seeing Juju get involved. We're seeing the ball trying to get to Moss, but what's happening is the ball is just not getting to the receivers. Artie's seeing where the play is supposed to develop. He's throwing the ball where the play is supposed to develop. He was down there telling some of his guys, look, you got to run the play. You got to run the route that I tell you to run, or you got to run the route that's in the book. So look for Artie to try to take control of that offense again, because here's when they need to pull back some of the temper and kind of clamp down on what they need to do in this moment to capture at least just a touchdown and get Sick With It up against their own back. So right now 6-0, Huskers are getting ready to take the field. They're going on defense first. Sick With It is going to take the ball on the other side of the field, starting from the 20. Sorry, guys. We're trying to bring you guys your live feed of the game. Turn the camera around for you guys. There's Gian will be here in just a minute. He's also the mastermind behind all the technical things, and he wants to make sure that you guys are getting all of the feed, and right now you aren't. So we're going to get that fixed for you guys. Gion's working hard over there to get that camera up so we can get some more feed of this championship game. Here goes Sick with it. They take the snap. Number 3, he shorts arm it again to the lineman. Lineman makes a move. He goes for about 10 yards or so. Let's see where they mark it officially, just before the 30. So it's about a 11-yard gain. Sorry, it's about a 6-yard gain. I'm sorry. They're just on the other side of the 25. So we'll call that a 6-yard gain. Their quarterback, I don't know their name. We don't have rosters for these teams, which in the future we will, but we do not have rosters. And he takes a snap. There's another short arm. There's a screen. There's a big bite. Antoine, there's an immediate flag pull on the other side. Antoine takes care of that screen. Now, this is what they're probably going to try to do and continue to do is get the ball off, get a quick screen. They've got a quick rush in the Huskers, so they know that they need to get this ball off quick. And so you look for some more of that short game, but what Huskers are going to have to do is pull up against these guys, play some aggressive defense. You know, you can't get in your head that these guys are going to get behind you and a big play is going to happen. You got to play the play that you're playing right now in the moment. And if these guys can just get up in the shoulders and push these guys back off the line, then maybe they'll have a chance to get to the quarterback a little bit more. Right now, they're not doing that. So the quarterback does have a little bit of time to maybe look in the middle of the field, but he's electing to go to the flats, and sometimes those flats turn into 15, 20 yards. Huskers want to stop that. They want to stop it early because if they continue to do it, they'll just tire themselves out, and they don't want to do that in the second half where they need points and they need defense. So here, Sickwit is going to take the ball again. They're going to take it from about the 35. There's a snap, another short arm slant. He catches the ball for about 15 yards. He's at the 45. And you can hear the cheering. Most of that is not coming from this side. That's coming from the other side. Sick with it. Another short pass. Again, they're going to be methodical with this. They're going to try to beat down the Huskers here, move them down the field, kind of take care of their defense a little bit so that they don't have all the energy to come back on the field and perform at the same level. So they're going to try to chip away at some of the Huskers here, and specifically their secondary. They're going to give them a test. They're going to start running these screens here a little bit more. There's a snap, and there's a short throw to the lineman, incomplete pass. But there it is. You've got a quick rush in the Huskers. The Huskers get back there. Mario's on the line right now. The captain of that team does a phenomenal job running the Huskers. He's back there in the backfield. But the issue is that the linemen are getting off the line, and they're the receivers. They're becoming the receivers, so they're rushing 3, but they're using 2 or sometimes 3 of their linemen to get out into the field and push up. So here goes a motion. Here goes a flea flicker, and he's off, and he makes a move. He makes a move around the player, and he's back at about the 50. So about a 5-yard gain or so. It's a weird play. Went into motion, quarterback flicked it back. Instead of passing the ball, the running back went ahead and just took it off for about 5 yards. So we'll mark this one. Looks like officially at about the 50. I'm not sure exactly what down it is. They might be at a second down or a third down. But they're going to try to change it up maybe even a little bit on Huskers. Get them kind of honest, get them moving a little bit more. They don't want to keep them in the same formation. So here's the snap from Sick with it. Quarterback takes it. He throws it deep. There's a deep pass, and it is caught. It is caught, and he is – they're calling the play dead. They're calling an offensive pass interference. Pass interference. They're going to bring that back. He was not down. His flags are not pulled just yet. The referee must have told him that there was a flag thrown on the play. And he signaled a push off. And I believe it was from the receiver on Sick with it who caught the ball and was getting ready to score. So they're going to talk about this and figure out where the ball is, what the call is, and make sure they get it right. hey, if your friends are not around,
All right, everybody. So you've seen some technical difficulties on our end. We truly apologize for that. Okay, we got a little run by Sick With It. Made it to the 25. Again, we've had some technical difficulties. We do apologize, and thank you for tuning in. The rest of the game is going to be this view here. That's what we're going to get.
marked at about the 30, 27 yard line, 28 yard line. Are they backing them up a little bit? They're still backing them up. They're going to place this ball at here. Looks like they're going to be at about the 20. At the 23 yard line, there's a pass by Sick With It, quarterback incomplete. Mario gets a hand on it, gets that thing down. I was talking.
Your interview with Mario pregame
Yeah,
went well.
Yeah, it went really well. I was talking to Mario just about, being back in the championship from last year, and he said they're just going to continue to play Husker ball. They're not going to do anything different. They're going to play Husker football or Brosker football, and that's it. That's how they're going to win. So right now we see them down 6-0, but they're driving right now. But look for a stop here. Mario's out there on the field. He's on D-line. And a ball deep into the end zone, and it is intercepted. And it is intercepted by the Huskers. They will take it over. And there is a penalty on the field, and it looks like there's going to be a hold on the defense. There's a hold on the defense. They're going to call that on the Huskers after an interception by Moss. They're going to turn that over. They're going to call a hold, yes, on the defense. So we're going to mark that ball all the way down inside the 5. Looks like they're going to be inside the 5 yard line after that hold. Or no, they're going to keep it. We'll see here. We'll see where they keep this ball here. All right, they've got them officially marked at about the 19 yard line. They are in the red zone. Here they go. Here's the snap from Sick With It, quarterback. And here's the throw, another screen to the outside run, and he's off and away. And the touchdown, Sick With It. They're up 12-0. Sick With It touchdown. He goes all the way up the hill. Somebody got to tell them the game is not over, but they are up 12-0. Another touchdown. That was great. That was perfect. Sick With It scored on a screen. There's that screen, though. I said that they have to push up a little bit. The Huskers are going to have to push up and disrupt some of those passes and get to the back and get to those screen guys. All they're doing is bringing that outside guy and then looping him around the slot, and then he's off on his way. They get a block or two, and he's off on his way. The failed attempt on the extra point, so it's going to stay 12-0. But that's what the Huskers do. They have to come in. They have to disrupt that outside receiver, and don't let him get behind the slot receiver and get that block off. They've got to fight through that, and if they fight through that, they'll find themselves back into this game. But they're not throwing it deep, and when they throw it deep, it's an interception. So the Huskers got to know that. They've got to grow off that, and they've got to get ready to execute back on defense and see what their offense can do, and Artie can take them down the field. Here's the snap to Artie. Incomplete pass. Defensive lineman got his hands on it. He was wide open. If he had caught that ball, he had a lot of green in front of him. But instead, sick-witted defensive lineman gets his hand on it and deflects that ball. It is second down, 2nd and 20. Dude, that's sick. Love it.
So guys,
Also on PFE.
12-0, sick-witted, shutting out the Huskers for the time being.
There goes the pitch to the back, and here goes a flea flick. Miko just couldn't get it there. He threw it backwards, so Artie threw it backwards to Miko as he was running over to the left side of the field, and then Miko threw the ball, but it just wasn't a great throw. Not really a receiver in sight there. He had to come up for the ball, but he didn't make that completion. So now we're looking at about a 3rd and 20 for the Huskers. They've got to get it going here.
T, give me some focus.
And there goes another flea flicker to Miko. Miko takes the ball, and he's running across the field. There's a block, a big block. Miko takes off. There he goes. He makes one move, and he is tackled just before the 20-yard line. And gets a little bit chippy down there after a block there. A little bit chippy. He gives him his flag back. But, hey, that was a big block. But not many yards out of it. And so there's getting a little bit chippy here in the championship. 12-0. Sick with it. Hey, there's $8,000 on the line here. It's going to get a little bit chippy down there. There's a flag thrown on the field. There's a flag on the field now. We'll see if it's on. If it is on, sick with it. That is a big penalty. That will move the Huskers up 15 yards. If they get they're going to move them back here. They're going to call that on the Huskers. We don't have an official call on the field yet. They may be offsetting this penalty. But we had 2 flags on the field, one in the backfield and then one on the Husker side of the field. So we're going to get a clarification on what this call was. We haven't gotten a signal yet from a ref. Looks like they've got one of their captains from the sick with it. Looks like he's out there trying to plead his case. So it looks like first down Huskers. First down Huskers, so that penalty worked in favor. We're not entirely sure if it was a unsportsmanlike conduct or what exactly that play was, but you still got the captain out there making his case, and he wants the referees to hear him. This one he doesn't agree with, but they're going to go ahead and run the next play. Now they're calling the game. They're going to call timeout. Timeout, sick with it. He's going to make his case on this timeout. Timeout, sick with it. Still a little smoky out here in Loveland, Colorado. We're at Loveland Sports Park. It's about 5 o'clock, and we're in the championship game. We've got Huskers against Sick-Witted out of Vegas, the Huskers out of Colorado, and Artie fakes it to the outside, and then he takes it to the right, and he's off on the way. He makes a move. Artie's still going. He missed a flag, and Artie's still going off on the way. And Artie makes it down on the other side of the field, gets to about the 40-yard line. Artie runs it for about 30 yards there off a couple missed flags. He faked it to the left side of the field and just took off to the right. They're going to officially mark this one down. All right, at the 39-yard line, Artie takes the snap, and he laterals it back to Miko. Miko throw, and he throws it back to the center. He takes it off. He is off, and there's a flag pull. He's at about the 25. What a great play. They keep just getting the outside to Artie Miko connection. They're going to use that now late in the game. That's what's working for them, and they're looking for anything to get this offense going. So whatever works for them, you know, they're just going to go with it. At this point, they're down 12-0. They got to get into the end zone early. Artie takes the snap. Artie throws it back and incomplete behind Miko's head. So that ball's going to go back a little bit. We're going to go ahead and mark them at back where they started and a yard less at the 40-yard line.
You're doing good.
You know, you got to remember here, Artie's already about, we'd say here he's about 9 yards behind the center already. So all of his throws are tough throws, and he just got sacked again. He just got sacked. They've got to get in the end zone here. He's looking down the field. There's a player down there that just said, Artie, you need some blockers. And I mean, the defensive linemen of Sickwit, they're just getting into the backfield quick. And the way that the Huskers run their offense, Artie's looking for that quick connection or somebody to get to the outside shoulder so he can lob that ball over the top and get into the end zone. So we'll see what Artie has in store here. Artie takes the snap. There's a throw to the lineman. He makes a move. He makes a hit move. Another two. He made 2 moves on the Whippy flag pullers, and he gets around. So he only gets about, we would say, 16 yards or so. So not what they needed. They are a little bit closer to that first down, but they're going to look for a first down or a touchdown here. In this case, you usually will see the Huskers go for the end zone. They're going to call timeout. We've got a timeout on the field. Huskers. Timeout, Huskers on the field. Got about 10:31, I believe. I can't see it clearly on the field, but about 10:31, maybe a little more. But as that time ticks, Huskers are running out of time, especially because they have to go back on the field against this potent Sickwit. I mean, they're going to have to get a stop. They're going to have to get them to throw the ball deep or take care of those short throws. They gotta press those guys. Gotta press those guys. If they don't, they'll continue to get those short yardage, get those screens. And for all we know, they're okay with those screens. They don't need many yards. They're up 12-0. If they can get yards and time, then that's a win for Sickwit. So we've got a 4th down here. Artie makes a move, and it's deep, and it looks like, and it's caught for a touchdown.
Huskers on the board. Just what they needed.
Touchdown, Huskers.
How deep was that? About a 40?
Yeah, he started
40,
about
50?
a 40, but just like I said, Artie is not going to go for the first down in this case. He's going to go for the touchdown, and I just said that. And what Artie do? He looked straight down the field, made a good move post to his man Moss. That's exactly what he did to the back of the end zone. 6-12. We've got the extra point here. Snap to Artie.
Looks like they're going for 2.
Artie makes a move. Throws it deep.
Out of bounds.
Oh my God. If that was good.
Wow.
If that was good, he caught that in the air. He was heading out of bounds, and he tossed it back to his boy.
Wow.
That was crazy.
That was probably to Antoine. I think that was to Antoine, and Antoine caught the ball in the back of the end zone and he saw his guy coming up to help him, and looks like Antoine actually caught it too.
Looks like Jackie's saying no good.
Jackie's saying
Saying no good, and of course we know Jackie's the man with the plan. The buck stops at Jackie.
Oh man, that was a great play though.
That was amazing. I'm glad we got that on film.
Yeah, that was a great play.
For all you missing out on that first half because of our technical errors, hopefully that one made up for it just a little bit, little tiny bit.
You got the commissioner running the clock.
Wow, so we're going to keep the score at 6-12. That was for a 2. So Huskers were trying to get ahead and just get the ball back so that they can go down the field and possibly win this with just a touchdown. Now they have to go and get down they have to go against Sickwit's offense down 6. And there's an offsides. They can't start off this drive like that. They've got to stay disciplined on that D line. That's their second offsides call of the game. That's not many, but they've got to make sure they stay disciplined, and particularly this drive. This drive could be the game. So they've got to make sure they stay disciplined and keep in mind that here, less penalties, the game is ours. John, you've been here all day, and you've been seeing kind of some of the games going on, and there's been crazy games, and I wouldn't necessarily call it upsets, but some games that we didn't think would go that way. But you know, a lot of teams got knocked out early, and now we're here, Huskers and sick with it.
It's been a day, and as we were chatting with Jesse earlier, yes, indeed, some upsets. Unfortunately, some teams that we hope to have seen, you know, make it to the semifinals. Menace didn't do so well. I know my man Salas over here, the Chiefs, you know, kind of got knocked out early. So unfortunate news for some of our Colorado teams. But you know what? As we were talking yesterday, kind of chopping it up about who did we think would be in the finals, I know that Huskers, the Broskers, as they're going by in this tournament, were a highly anticipated team to make it to the playoffs, and of course here we are. And then, you know, I told you I had to give my love to some of these out of state teams. I just said by the pure nature of the numbers, 22 teams from out of state, 14 teams in state. You know, the statistics just had
kind
to
of lean in their way.
The fact that there was going to be, you know, an increased chance that we'd see an out of state team in the finals, and here we are.
Yeah, you know, I was talking with Antoine earlier and Mario and earlier yesterday in the day, and I asked them, hey, where are you guys going to be at the end of this tournament? They said in the championship. So here they are against Sick With It. We'll see what they can do. 6-12.
$8,000 on the line.
$8,000 on the line.
Here we go.
And you know, these guys love football. You know, they love football, but that's not why they're just here to play football. They love football, but they want the pot. They want the cash. $8,000 on the line here. It'll get a little bit chippy. We've got about 6 minutes left on that clock, so expect this game to get a little bit more chippy as we wind down that clock. But like I said earlier, Sick With It. This is a win for Sick With It. They keep running screens. They're chipping away at that clock. They don't see much of a threat right now. As long as they can continue to pick up first downs and methodically make their way down the field, that's a win for them.
Indeed.
We've had some awesome refereeing too this entire weekend. Referees just did a phenomenal job. And that is an interception by Huskers.
INT. Here we go. Huskers.
Number 2, not entirely sure who that is, but he just grabbed that one out the air. I mean, it was a lob and he grabbed it.
Once the Huskers get that momentum, man, you better watch out.
Yeah, that is big. That is a turnover inside of the 50-yard line. That's everything you didn't want to give to Artie and the Huskers. So we'll see how they take advantage now here, getting ready to go in their drive just inside the 50-yard line. They got to punch it in here. If they give it away here, they'll be in more trouble. But here they got to capitalize, and this is where the Huskers are usually at their finest. So we'll see what they muster up here. They've got a different arrangement of receivers. They've got Moss out there. They've got Moss out there lined up on the left side with Ray. Ball too high. Artie throws it over Moss's head a little bit. Incomplete pass. 2nd and 40, or I'm sorry, 2nd and 20 for the Huskers.
They have the ability to live stream. I shared this on the PF previously with Dro.
Are you sharing that right now?
Yeah. Side by side.
There's a snap. Artie throws it deep to Ray for a touchdown. Huskers!
All righty. That about evens it up. 12-12. What you know.
And we had just said this is the last thing you want to do to the Huskers is give them the ball back inside of the 50. Don't even let them run down the clock. They scored in a minute. Connection. Artie to Ray.
It's all about that momentum.
It is 12-12. This just became a game. All right, and here they go. They are going to set up for the one. They're going to go for the one. So Artie's going to take the snap. Artie takes and in. That is complete.
There we go.
Huskers go up by 1, 13-12 Huskers. Clock is still running. It's at 3:15 and running. Sickwood is going to run out of time here. They got to get on the field and get down the field. It's going to be big. Huskers got to keep them controlled. No more screens for Sickwood. They got to get down the field. John, we've been seeing this all weekend. Artie, connection, fourth down, connection, take advantage of an opportunity, connection. I mean, it's time after time. When are you going to learn that Artie is a quarterback? You don't want to necessarily be conservative. He's going to take advantage of those opportunities just like he did there.
It's Artie's time to shine. Let's see what you got, bud. All right, sick-witted quarterback getting sacked.
Mario
coming in fierce.
Mr. Mario, Mr. Super Mario in the backfield for a sack. They're not going to officially call that a sack. They're actually going to call it an incomplete pass. But boy, are they getting back there. Huskers go up by 1. What an insane turn of events. Sickwood goes up 12-0 early in the first half. And like we said, before going into the second half, Huskers will tear you down, and then they'll just come back on you in the second half. This is what they do. And there they go for another sack. You turn them up. You turn them up, Gian, and this is what happens.
It almost looks like the ball got knocked out of his hand, huh? Which we know is not allowed, so of course they would have thrown a flag if that was the case.
Yeah, he kind of just gave up. He turned around and he looked at the defender. The issue is he can't get out of the pocket. He can't get out of the pocket, and so they're seeing their issues. They're seeing what kind of issues that this team has to face and sick with it with a quarterback that isn't necessarily getting out of that pocket. Now, he is a great quarterback. He's gotten them all the way to the championship, but you're seeing what the Huskers can do and being able to plan and coming out with a second half game plan. Hey, just go after the quarterback. He's not moving. And if I'm correct, it looks like they just changed quarterbacks. So it looks like they're going to change quarterbacks. Yes, they're going to change quarterbacks, and they are going to go for it. I believe it's third down here.
Well, and this would be the time to, switch up your system if it's not working. And clearly it wasn't for that quarterback.
Mm-hmm. A little too late, though.
We talked before about, changing things up. And is it risky? Yes. Do you do it at the right times? Yes. And, a lot more room for error. But if something's not working, it's not working. So let's see what this new quarterback can do.
He got 2 minutes left here. He takes the snap, and he throws it sidearm to one of the offensive linemen, and he goes up the field for about 20. Still not a first down. They've got to make it to the 40 for first down, so they've still got to buck up about 10 yards. They don't get it here. Game over. It's about 1 minute and 42 seconds left and counting. This is their last chance. Sickwood takes the snap. And he catches. That's a catch. That's a catch, but he is short. He is short. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Ball goes to the Huskers.
They are living.
Guess what, guys? We think we just saw our two-peat Huskers, Broskers, take Best of the Best 2020 here in Loveland at Loveland Sports Park. If that is not a first down, this game is over. Huskers are already out there. Huskers are out there. They're out there in their break. They're getting ready for their offensive drive. They want to score again, it looks like. They're 1 minute and 16 left on the clock. Artie's got his offense out there. They're celebrating a little bit already. They're asking to push the clock.
Minute 16, $8,000 on the line. Best of the best 8. course, the refs talk and talk, seeing if they need to adjust anything. Clock, potentially.
I think that was more about ball placement.
Yeah, that last play.
Gotcha. Looked like they were figuring out where to place the ball.
They place it right before the 40. Hey, we'll see you later.
Already in the gun.
Paul wide open.
Dishes it up the middle to Paul.
Open.
Paul's dangerous in the middle.
Oh, that's right. Oh, did I? Oh my god. Fucking kidding me, bro? Power's a mess, isn't it?
Sorry, guys, had some audio issues there, but we're back.
Huskers up, have the ball. Everybody arguing their case right now. Ref's timeout.
Okay, guys, right now we got the ref's timeout. It is a minute 10. Huskers up by 1.
Other team pleading their case violently.
Sick with it is not happy. Penalty on the field or a no call.
what they're arguing on the field right now is if this is a second or a fourth down. So they don't know if this is a fourth down or if this is a third down, and so they're trying to get some of that correct so that they can actually get the correct play and the correct call. But now we're seeing here at a third down, they're trying to determine if this is a third down or if this is a fourth down. That's going to change it, because if it is a fourth down, they're going to have to go from about the 40 and still get to about the 20-yard line for a first down. So we'll see what the referees call this and where they're standing from. But right now they're just trying to get the call right, and it looks like it's going to be a fourth down. Looks like it is going to be a fourth down. That is confirmed. On the sideline here, they're celebrating, and ball is in play. Here they go. 57 seconds on the clock. And Artie to Antoine.
That's caught. Ball dropped. He's got it.
And he caught it. That is game.
Game over. Huskers win. Best of the best. 8. With the Colorado Huskers.
Let's try to get Antoine first. Hey, Antoine. Let's go. Hey, real quick, Antoine. That play, what was going through your mind? You just made that. That ended it.
I just needed to catch it.
Hey, it didn't. Hey, you didn't end it this time.
My quarterback trusts me, so I had to make a play.
I didn't end it today on a dip. You didn't play. This is it. You guys are two-peat. How does it feel?
Feels wonderful. We feel like the best in the world.
Hey, go and do that. Good job.
You can hear audio's cutting out a little bit. Jahar's kind of far away from this wireless transmitter, so let's try to get him back closer so we can do more interviews. In the meantime, what a game. Hope you all enjoyed it.
You did.
Oh, shit.
Audio's cutting back in.
Hey, we're here with Ray. Hey, Ray, you made a great catch. I think that tied the game up. Great connection from Artie for about 40 yards or so. What was the feeling in that moment, and what was going through your mind?
Don't drop this ball, though. But I have a lot of mad people.
Yeah. And when you guys scored, what was the mentality on the other side when you guys got to the sideline? Hey, the game isn't over. We've got to score again, or we've got to hold.
Keep doing what we're doing.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, how good is this gonna feel? You got the two. How good is this gonna feel?
It's amazing. It's amazing. Couldn't ask for anything else.
Hey, go enjoy that. Great job.
Thank you.
And of course, Huskers celebrating. Man, the Huskers have so many titles on their name right now. Especially in the past year here. I mean, they're just winning one after the other, tournament after tournament, season after season. So pumped for our boys here in Colorado. For everyone who traveled from out of state, thank you so much for coming in and showing out. You all made this a great tournament. Looks like we're getting some interference on our camera and our mic. I'd imagine it's because there's so many guys over there right now. You got a lot of people over there with their phones and everything kind of getting in the way of stuff, but we'll stand by just to see if we fade into some more content for you. And to everyone still watching, I do deeply apologize for the live feed issues earlier. Of course, if you mess up on the fly, everyone can see it. And that's exactly what happened. But hey, we handled it gracefully, and we
So
got
really
you
quick,
some good stuff at the end there.
What we see here, the Huskers actually just won the game 13-12. They just won this game 13-12. They're taking their pictures here. They're two-peat. This is their second time win. So you see here, they're getting ready to take some of theirs here. Go Huskers. Hey, we're here with Artie Barcelo, quarterback of you saw what they just did. Hey, you told me earlier yesterday that you guys were going to live for this moment. You lived in the moment. You came back. I said myself that you guys methodically take care of teams in the half. You let them do what they do so you can attack them in the second half. Tell me a little bit about what you did today that you told me yesterday that worked.
Man, first half I was killing myself, bro. I wasn't listening to my teammates. I shit on myself, to be honest. And I just got to trust my guys, bro. That's the biggest thing. Trust my guys. Mode, Gray came in, gave me great time. Trust my guys, bro. That's the biggest thing. My guys bailed me out on this one.
Yeah. Hey, we saw you make just a couple mistakes down there. You stayed in the game. You got onto your guys to make sure they stay in the game. You're the leader of the offense. You went out there and you did exactly what you needed to do. What was the message that you gave to the guys? Hey, yeah, I'm gonna make mistakes, but we're here to win it. So let's get back in the game and let's get a drive going.
My biggest thing I told him, bro, was trust. Just stay with me. That's the thing. Stay with me. Continue to support me. Have my back. That's what they did, bro. It's all my guys, bro. We won this because of them.
Hey, I've got a quick question. What are you gonna do tonight, and how much are you guys gonna enjoy this win?
Shit, man, I'm gonna go relax, bro. I'm gonna go relax.
He's gonna go lift some weights. Let's be real. He's gonna go lift some weights. He's about to go hit the gym. Find him at Vasa, guys. Stop playing. All right, hey, we got Artie here. Congratulations. Mode, you want to stay here real quick?
Get my boy Mode in there.
All right, we got Mode here. Here we go. Hey, you're known. You're the hitter. You're the blocker. You're everything. You're the heart and soul sometimes of this team. Sometimes I like to call you like the Draymond Green of the Huskers. Really, that's what I say. Every hit that you're out there, you just bring that intensity. What's it being that guy?
Man, it's just, just bringing the intensity. I got a great team, great guys out here. Just try to get everybody going, you know what I mean? So I just want to help out any way I can.
Yeah, absolutely. And speaking out.
Hey, turn that off.
Speaking of the helping the way that you can, explain to me a little bit about your role in today's game and how you guys dealt with the entire weekend of adversity and then back in the championships at two-peat.
Had a great rush. Oh man, so my job was to just stay in there and block and take some heat off of Artie so he can make those throws. You know what I mean? Yeah,
absolutely. And so now that you guys are at a two-peat, obviously you guys are already probably looking forward to 2021 Best of the Best. Yeah. But you guys are going to enjoy this and soak in the moment. So what exactly are you guys going to do after this? We know that you guys are competing in PF3, but what's next for the Huskers?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to Jesse, Corey, out here, so we can get away and do this. You guys, to the drum board.
So we'll see the Huskers in fall. Right now, they are again the two-peat champions of Best of the Best. 2019, 2020, put them on the calendar for 2021. We got Mode here. They're ready. They're getting ready to celebrate. So by any means, let them go ahead and take their cash, $8,000. Good job, Mode.
Get it, brother.
So now what you see here, they're accepting. Artie went ahead and he's got the MVP, and then you've got Antoine. He's in the middle. He's got offensive MVP, and then you've got Antoine on the outside. He's a defensive back. He is going to be their defensive MVP for the day. A great core, great win. Huskers are back. 2019, 2020. They said mark them for 2020. All right, I'm here with Mario, captain of the Huskers, and then Antonio, defensive back, defensive MVP as well. I'm gonna start off with you. You made a couple good plays. You intercepted maybe one or two, but regardless, they were great in interception. You needed it. The defense needed to get the momentum for the offense. Exactly what you did, and then your defense just kept going. What was the mentality for you guys on defense to get the stop so that you can help your offense get in position to score the ball?
I'll just say, just staying hungry, man. Having that dog out there, man. I trust him, you know, and we just stuck together, man, and got the job done.
Yeah, and what did you see in that particular path? You went up maybe with another player on sick with it. Both of you guys went up for a tie there. What did you see that made you or put you in position to make that play?
I got beat earlier, so I gave up one early, and I said not no more. So, you know, I'm a dog, man, and, you know, I was ready.
Absolutely. Hey, and Mario, you know, 8,000 feels so good. It feels so good. Hey, but also another championship under your belt, under your name. It feels so good. I know that you guys are going to have a lot of fun tonight, but tell me, what's next for the Huskers? Where do you guys go from Best of the Best 2020?
We've got a couple tournaments we're looking at. We're going to start traveling to whoever's closest to us and then start veering our way out towards the East Coast, man.
Yeah.
I mean, this team can travel and do this job, man.
Yeah.
We're already proving it. Sickwood has been holding it down on the West Coast. They're playing a lot of championship games. So, I mean, that's a good look for us. You know what I'm saying? So we just keep going through the West Coast, and we're headed out east.
So to
Looking
be
at
clear,
Orlando.
Okay. So to be clear, the Huskers are looking to. All right.
We'll be
All right.
in
So
Orlando.
you can expect to see the East Coast Huskers 2019, 2020 champions. Now, are we going to put you guys on the board for 2021? Right. You can expect them for 2021. 8,000 never felt so good. They're going to go and celebrate back to back. They got the two-peat Huskers.
Oh, this
Hey, congratulations, guys. Congratulations, John. Congratulations, John. Hey, good shit. Yeah, you guys enjoy tonight. Getting a little further.
We need to have Jesse announce and do his thing
Okay.
and all that.
He's over there packing. I don't even know if he's gonna be.
All right, well, I'm gonna tell him. Let's get Greg. Let's get Greg.
Greg, you're dancing out here. You're obviously happy. 2P champions. You said it earlier yesterday when I was back to back.
Yes, sir.
What's next?
Another one.
That's all you need. We're out. That's all you need.
Hey, just one more shout out, one more appreciation to all 36 teams, to everyone who helped put this together, all the staff, Corey Joulard, Mike Parfit, Carlos Romero. I can name off so many people. Exciting championship game. Appreciate you, G, and Turf Talk TV. This is just the beginning. Hopefully we will just get bigger and better, and that is the goal next year. We started with 36. Hey, let's grow. Let's grow. Let's get this cash prize up there. You know. Thanks to everyone again. 2020's been a tough year. Hopefully for one weekend we had some fun playing some football. Thanks everyone.
Not sure if you guys were able to see that, but we had Jesse talking from over there on the north end zone by the goalposts. Fun stuff. See what else we can get. Extra content for you.
Lost ones are the best, really.
For me, it's like it's easy to locate him with the camera. Yeah. Well, because
I'm
my
gonna get you guys a little view of behind the scenes here in the booth. We got my man Corey
if my finger is
working
on
his
the,
magic,
on the trigger, on the snap, it'll if it
pumping
goes
out some
uninterrupted
final
for
scores
3
to the
seconds, it'll
PF3
shut off.
page, and you know, giving out some quick graphics here. Anyway, guys, so much fun. Huge hiccup in the beginning. Pulled it out in the second half there. Got some good feeds for you, but yeah. Hey, if I could pull in some comments in here right now, I would totally do that. For whatever reason, the comment feed wasn't working. So, but I still see plenty of you out there. So thanks for following along. We're just gonna get some B-roll going for you and play a little background music.
For the record. For the record. For the record. For the record. Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. 8-6 all the hay. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ball and A's. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the on record, off record. I still count wins when they got it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want to act, not the ghost. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link no time to waste. Running through it with the young influence, adolescent pressures, I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected, but the moves elusive, and I'm barely moving, but I'm still gon' boost them. I can't work on winners when I know you're losing, so I work the winners and they throw the deuces. Guess I have to pivot, shooting no bazookas for the facts. I need racks, paper cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke. Tell them that Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, we get a whack. Contract, give me the max. I got lab on my back. You ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't tryna grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't tryna link no time to waste. Facts, I need racks, paper cash, fuck a tax, that's a joke. Tell them that Uncle Sam, fuck out the bag. Brody plot, forget a whack. Contract, give me the max. I got lab on my back. You ain't that, then it's raps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't tryna grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't tryna link no time to waste. For the record.